The World Series is tied now after the Dodgers beat the Blue Jays, yes, 5-1. We saw Will Smith and Max Muncy hitting home runs tonight, plus a dominant performance by their pitcher.
Yoshi Yamamoto on the mound. What a star. Olivia Garvey back with us here in studio with the highlights for you. And Olivia, what a game they needed to win.
Crucial game for them to win coming back home tonight. So the story of this World Series has been the Dodgers pitching versus the red-hot bats of the Toronto Blue Jays. In Game 1, it was the Jays bats prevailing, but tonight it was a completely different story. So what a night, as we all just said, Yoshi Yamamoto. Round of applause. Since letting up the sac fly run in the third, Yamamoto had retired the last 20 batters he faced. Think about that. Throwing 105 pitches and 8 strikeouts, and I believe he could have pitched more. The last time a pitcher threw a complete game was Royals pitcher Johnny Cueto against the New York Mets in the 2015 World Series. So in the first, runners on the corners for the Dodgers. Catcher Will Smith hits a single to center, and Freeman scores. Dodgers up 1-0. Bottom of the second, Ernie Clement pops up. Freeman comes from first to try and snag it, but gets completely lost. Guy safe at first. In the third, Toronto's catcher Alejandro Kirk hits a sac fly to center, allowing LA Public enemy number 1, George Springer, to tie it up. Yamamoto's magic must have really rubbed off on Will Smith because he was also having himself a night. In the 7th, there it is. Blast this one into the stands, and Dodgers are up 2-1. In the same inning, it's Max Muncy who catches the home run bug and hits this one into the Blue Jays bullpen. And now we're up 3-1. So the Dodgers would win it 5-1, tying the series at 1 apiece. Here's Dave Roberts praising his ace, Yamamoto, after an incredible night.
Outstanding, uber competitive, special. Yeah, he was just locked in tonight. You know, it was one of those things he said before the series, losing is not an option, and he had that look tonight. I just feel that part of his DNA is to just perform at a high level in big spots and control his heartbeat and just continue to make pitches. So, I mean, he could have won another, 30, 40 pitches tonight.
Yeah, no stage is too big for that guy. Yamamoto pitching his second complete game of the postseason. This is only his second season in the majors. So it's just incredible to see what he's doing. Game 3 is back home at the stadium Monday. All right, the Cinderella story that was UCLA the last 3 weeks has now come to an end in Indiana. Back to reality for the Bruins after getting absolutely smoked by the Hoosiers today. The Hoosier defense causing all sorts of problems for Nico Yamaleava. Second play from scrimmage. Nico picked here by linebacker Aiden Fisher. That was to start the game. He's going the other way, and that's it. The Heisman hopeful Fernando Mendoza putting on a show. In the third, Indiana up 35-3, and Mendoza rolls out and runs it from 20 yards out, showing off the wheels. You can't stop him. Fernando with 4 TDs on the day. In the fourth, it's Fernando's younger brother, Alberto, who gets in on the fun. Runs it in from 4 yards out. Fernando showing his excitement for his little bro. Indiana wins it 56-6. UCLA with a bye next week, and thank goodness for that. Back in action at home on November 8th against Nebraska.
All right, Olivia.